Hello, I am Blue Star Shama Deerwomon, and I'm going to share just briefly each of the classes or sessions that I'll be offering online via LovePack. So let's begin with shamanic improvisation. Improvisation is the art of being in the moment, and shamanic is going between the worlds. And what I do is create exercises and facilitation using your movement, your sounding, and your spoken word. And the understanding is that I will assist you in making contact with the subtle energies, the energy field that exists all around us. And in quieting ourselves, we learn to listen and hear the impulses of the inner dance. And then we bring that dance forward. So that's briefly shamanic improv. And in my link to deerwomon.com, there's a link there for some of the books that I have authored. And here's one on, this is shamanic improvisation. So that has a real basic explanation of the art form. The next that I do is called Journey for the People. And basically, Journey for the People is a meditation with the facilitation of the drum. And after I give a brief introduction, the understanding is that we're going to go on a shamanic journey facilitated by the drum, assisted by our personal spirit guides. And we're going to ask collectively, what is the best thing needed right now in these times that would assist our planet and assist the individual? And then everyone goes on the journey, listening to the drum. We come back, and then we share the pieces of that journey. And of course, there's a lot more information I can share with you, but that's basically it. Journey for the People is a shamanic drumming journey to bring our collective pieces together. The next one is Behind the Veil. Behind the Veil is addressing infants to 6 years of age. And basically, this is something I've thought about for many years. But the understanding is that, and you've probably had this experience with young ones, is that you can sense they are still behind the veils. They are still in their ethereal essence, and they're wide awake, they're sensitive, they're aware. And you can, if you tune into them, you can feel their awareness. But what happens in our world is they stay very connected to behind the veil until the conformities of the environment that they live in, the messages of our particular culture and the world start to create an impression, and the child's ego starts to develop. And slowly but surely, they become very integrated with the mainstream of people consciousness. Yet, as grown individuals, there comes a point, if we're looking for it, there comes a point where we really want to know who we are spiritually. And we start working our way backwards. It's like going back to our child self, going back when we were in the womb. Like, what is that understanding? And so basically, rather than have the child come into the world and then have to scurry back later as an adult to find out who we are spiritually, this this session will be about how you as a parent or guardian can nurture and cultivate that being, staying connected to behind the veil. At the same time, of course, teaching them the external reality and giving them the functioning tools to exist here, but never losing sight of their higher self. And so the way I will conduct that session is parent and guardians. I will share some insight. and you can ask questions, and I will offer my consultation. And basically, my background, one of the many lifetimes within this incarnation, is that I did actually teach in special education, and I was am certified and accredited in teaching preschool, nursery, all the way through adult education. So I've had some considerable experience in child development and working with parents. So that's behind the veils. This next session is dance technicians bridging to improvisational movement. And this is when I go back to my own improvisational classes and the instructors that I had. There was a fluidity of movement. However, I was around many technicians, dance technicians, ballet, jazz, modern, and there seemed to be, they almost envied me because I trained significantly in improvisational movement. And although I did take some preliminary classes in technical dance, I continued in improv. And many dance technicians, they would envy me because I had not been trained to such an extent in a discipline technique that that I was unable to let go of that discipline so that I could move into more improvisational movement, which would, of course, allow more movement range. So from the years of working with dancers, from being a prayerformer myself, and sharing co-choreographing, collaboration in many productions, I would like to offer this expertise to dance technicians. And one of the ways that I propose to go about this is you can present to me just a snippet of your choreography, and then I will consult with you and provide some exercises in a way that you can break out. That's what I'm calling it. Break out of the form, move into your improvisational self, and then come back with an integrated, a technical improv or an improv technique. And so that's basically the essence of that. So if you want to find out more information about me, I am at deerwomon.com, and you can check in there. And there's information there too. There, my email will be there. If you'd like to contact me, you can contact me through my site and ask me any questions. But in the meantime, I hope that I get to see you on these online courses, and have a beautiful day. Bye now.